Okay guys, we're going to end it here with this Ferrari FF. Now, right here we have the 65-degree V12 6.3 liter, and this car is absolutely amazing. I mean, this is by far one of Ferrari's best cars as far as actually hauling people around. Now, as you can see, it's got the shooting brake styling, and every Ferrari is built for performance no matter what it is, whether it's a shooting brake like this, a full-out track car like the 458 Speciale, or your F12, 812, or pretty much any other Ferrari under the sun is going to have high performance capabilities well above any normal car. Now again, by far the jewel in the jewelry box is got to be this V12, and this is what has everybody doing the wrinkle red paint and all the other modifications that you usually see on Subarus, Hondas, and everything. Everybody pretty much mimics this because Ferrari made this popular. It's kind of like having war paint on before you go racing. And obviously the wrinkle material does a lot for heat dissipation. So it's not just for looks. Believe it or not, the wrinkles in the actual intake manifold, the actual coating, dissipates heat, and that helps a lot. But you have twin air filters right here. So what you're basically doing with a Ferrari V12 is you're dividing it into two 6-cylinders, and each 6-cylinder bank has its own computer and its own tuning for these performance modifications that come directly from the factory. And all of the actual milling and the aluminum and everything that's done to these engines is as purified as you possibly can get it. I mean, there are several videos on YouTube where you can actually see the process of a V12 engine being made for Ferrari, and it's a very meticulous process. But the sound that comes from these cars is miraculous. It's one of the greatest sounds on the planet Earth. It's like one of the 8 wonders of the world. And I can tell you right now, these cars will always be dream cars to me. Now, obviously, I'm aiming a little lower with the 360 Magna, which has a 5-valve per cylinder V8. But at the end of the day, guys, that's what you want to do. If as a car enthusiast, you want to try to reach the pinnacle car that you've always wanted. And obviously, I can't do a lot of modifications with a Ferrari 360. You know, leaving it alone as is probably the best thing for it. But I can tell you right now, a lot of these cars have their own personal touches to them. I mean, the Pantera, the Topolino that's out here. I mean, again, one of the few Fiat 500s that actually precedes the 500 that we have out here right now, which is the modern version. But these cars, all these cars out here, if you can get a good look, all of them are special in their own way. From your 911 Carrera to your Volkswagen Bug, the Triumph TR6, the X19, and look, the future, a Taycan, a electric car that shows up very silently. Not a lot of noise there, but right here you got a Porsche Boxster, and then you've got this 911 GT2. And again, these lights were criticized a lot for the way they looked, but now they're somewhat charming. I mean, that's the cool part about it. And then this Rame Copper Fiat 500 over there, the Jensen Interceptor, and the modern equivalent of what a Porsche 911 is today, the 911 GT2. Or 911 Turbo for that matter. This is a 911 Turbo, not a GT2, I'm sorry. Making a lot of mistakes today, but it's hot as hell out here. But nevertheless, guys, this is what it's all about. Coming out here, enjoying the cars, and having a good time. There you go with a BMW i3. I mean, that's what these car shows are about, and it's an eclectic mix of old and new, antique and modern. It's pretty crazy. It's what makes these car shows special, regardless of the turnout, which again, the turnout is usually extreme, to say the least. So many people showing up to see these different cars. And we'll get a look at this Taycan. And right here, this is the future. This is what's going to be on the road more often than not than your internal combustion engine car. The Porsche Taycan. The all-electric Porsche. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. This is going to be a long one, so I hope you stay for at least 5 minutes of it. If you made it to the end, fantastic. Got a little beep from the X19 to let me know, get out of the way. And again, one last look at that beautiful Lotus. By far one of the best cars out here in the show. And we're gonna end it here, guys. So guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay wealthy. And remember, variety is the spice of life. And Fuel Fed Fort Lauderdale is the car show to be at. Take it easy, guys. Mouseball.